pretty conventional indie sort of release. But I guess that I would say I always had really, since I was a very little kid, I always wanted to do this, and my dream was always to have a movie be released in a movie theater in New York. We got that, we got more than that, we were incredibly excited. I think one of the coolest things I've ever experienced is being able to go and pay to see my movie on a movie screen. But I will also say that since achieving that sort of sentimental goal, I have lost that sentimentality of it. And so I'm really glad I was able, that was the life for this movie. But that doesn't seem as important to me, and I think that there is anymore, and that there is a sort of realization that content can be created and consumed in so many different ways, and that if it's consumed in a movie theater, it doesn't necessarily make it better. I mean, there still is always, or there is at least still now, I think, a little bit of a cachet with that. But my other sort of point with that, I think, would be you have to know what you're creating and what the right what the content is, what the right medium is for it. So if you're going to do something for the web, I don't think you can do something that, our movie's pretty short, because it features an 80-minute feature. It's hard to have somebody sit down and watch that unless they already know about it or are going to sit down and watch the movie. It's hard to have them discover that. And I think that it's really interesting, obviously what you talked about before in terms of Breaking Bad and what you're able to do over the course of, you know, like, what is it, 5 or 6 seasons, and it was air for 7 years or something. I think that, and what Netflix is doing in particular is, I think, extremely exciting, because they're even further cutting out the middlemen and being able to create very specific content.